Hi. So, a few weeks ago, I was texting a friend. It was like 11 at night. We were both avoiding responsibilities, probably, when completely out of nowhere, unrelated to anything we were talking about, she sends me this.
Well, hello. Many things happen here at MEPearlA that are hard to explain without resorting to our default. This squirrel made me do it.
It's just a 5-minute video of a woman rambling about Disney princesses while a possum dressed as Snow White eats grapes. Just another day on the internet.
Several years later, I wanted to be Cinderella in the school play. I learned all the words. I even learned the song, which I remember to this day.
Don't.
Yeah, I thought you'd never ask.
No, I didn't.
Cinderella, Cinderella, all I hear is Cinderella from the moment that I get up till shades of night are falling. There isn't any let up, I hear them calling, calling. Go up into the attic. How lovely it would be if I could live my fantasy. But in the middle of my dreaming, they're screaming at me. Cinderella. And Linda Sherwood got Cinderella, and I got narrator. Well, try to impress other kids by saying, I'm the narrator, while Linda Sherwood is going around saying, I'm Cinderella.
You know, that's a fair point. Kids can be really cruel and...
Well, get stuffed, Cinderella. I am Snow friggin' White, and we can get it on.
Okay. So, this is certainly something. On first viewing, I was disturbed. It sounds like kind of a cute concept, but the longer I watched, the more unsettled I got. I don't know if it's the unpredictable moments where she suddenly seems really angry, or if it's the utter silence aside from her talking and the sound of a possum licking grapes.
Well, hello.
Regardless, this video, it got to me. You could say I was very much upset. So, of course, I needed to know more. This video has the energy of like a decade-old internet relic, the origins of which are lost to time, but I clicked through to the channel to see what other info I might find, and oh boy. This isn't some fragment of, I don't know, like a weird local news show, the context of which we will never know. This is an entire channel filled with videos of possums eating and playing and wearing little hats while this woman snarkily tells some story or something in the background. And it's active! This video was from last November. She even made a video on the whole COPPA situation. So, I didn't know if this was a good thing or a bad thing, but I knew it was time to start taking notes. So, I watched this video next because the thumbnail looked insane, but coincidentally, it was a passive-aggressive shout-out, or response, to a YouTuber called Bionic Pig who made a video about her. The fear of being unoriginal did make me hesitate for about 4.5 seconds before our friend Georgette inspired me with her wise words.
To be honest, I'd never heard of you.
Absolutely iconic. So, because there's really no way to describe the experience of watching these in any halfway adequate manner, I've just picked out a few that we can watch here together.
My German guard possum and I were hiking through the alleys when we came upon this piece of enrichment equipment just waiting for some sweet young possum. Unfortunately, we don't have a sweet young possum. We have Maple.
It's a running bit on the channel that Maple, the possum, is just like kind of the worst. She's sad, high maintenance, ungrateful.
She's a fractious little twit. We have tried everything to cheer her up. Well, short of drugging her. Do you want to be pumped full of selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors? I may want that.
Same.
At some point in time, this probably appealed to children.
Save me from this waking nightmare.
Do you want to try it? Let's see. Oh, look, a koala. Take advantage of it. Do you like it? No, you don't know what you like. You only know what you don't like. And that's everything.
I relate more to this possum than to any person in my life.
Ordinarily, I would just take this and probably throw it on the floor. But that would startle little Miss Maple, whom, well, she's what we used to describe as sensitive.
So, that's that video, but let's read the description. The part that describes the actual video says loving Maple anyway, which is gold, but she also goes on to clarify that her hissing to ward off the children is because of Kappa. Maybe I should try that. This is my favorite of the videos I watched. This one's funny, this one's wholesome.
Well, aren't you the merry wanderer? Hello.
Hi.
November is a time of Thanksgiving, and I don't mind slaving over a hot stove to show those I love how thankful I am that they're in my life.
Well, how thoughtful.
Each pie touched with love is one little very good. This we've made for poor cousin, what's his name, in the home. I don't think they ever did give him a name. Clayton the mailman, who was such a good sport after the incident with our German guard opossum.
Oh no, Clayton.
I don't often cook, but when I do...
Wait, this sounds like...
I wear this sturdy yet stylish, big-pocketed MEPearl apron.
It is a merch plug. MEPearl has merch.
We should have some for ourselves. Ooh, hot.
I truly love this bit with the frozen pies. It starts off subtle and gradually escalates to the point where she's pretending the pie is hot and talking about how much work baking is while opening a Sara Lee box right in front of you.
Some for me. Isn't that fun?
Georgette is out here living her best life, and now she's going to give us some solid advice on how to live ours.
We are plunged into Mercury retrograde. Do you remember what that means? During these few weeks, don't do anything, don't go anywhere, don't say anything, don't sign anything, don't marry anybody, don't divorce anybody, and for Pearl's sake, don't conceive anybody.
The rest of this video is mostly advising you to support your local farm animal rescue and not to show up to Thanksgiving dinner drunk. So, you know, pretty good advice. Okay, you've heard me say that this woman is Georgette, and in that video you heard her talking about Pearl. The channel is called MEPearl, so who's Pearl? What's the deal? Well, remember this part when she was talking about the calendar?
Now you may notice there's a kind of eerie, disconcerting image and message of our beloved leader.
Right, the squirrel in the picture is said beloved leader, and the squirrel is Pearl. There's like this whole lore with Pearl. Not to ruin the mystery for you, but IRL, Georgette seems to be an animal rescuer or rehabilitator or something like that. That's why she has all these possums and various other creatures. A long time ago, like upwards of 10 years, she had a squirrel called Pearl. At some point, Pearl died. Except she didn't, kind of. The squirrel ascended. She's a psychic ghost squirrel deity now. She now imparts her wisdom upon the world in the form of her Ask blog, MEPearl.com. Let me just...
I am a dead squirrel who knows everything. In short, in matters vegetable, animal, and mineral, I am the very model of a modern psychic squirrel. You will know when the time is right. Meanwhile, tell Pearl what is on your heart. Pearl of Compassion understands all things and will respond.
That's all from the About section, but she does in fact answer fan-submitted questions. Dear you, Pearl, I just started going back to school after a long while, and I am overwhelmed by the amount of work and stress it is causing me. My question is, do you have any study or coping tips, and do you believe I can do it?
I'm not the rah-rah you can do it type of squirrel. Of course you can do it, but that is not the issue. Stress is the issue, and figuring out how to reduce it to manageable. Something must be eliminated or postponed. Yes, that. You know exactly what can go or wait. Do yourself a favor and downsize. This may mean putting your kids up for adoption. No one will criticize you for making such a brave decision. Your pal, Pearl.
How do you make milk for a baby goat?
Okay, I give up. How do you make milk for a baby goat?
Another rando jumps in on the thread. Hey Pearl, I was wondering if I could get your help planting my chicken seeds. I've been having a lot of trouble getting them to grow. What do you think I should do? Lots of love, Squirrel Boy.
What happened to Chicken Boy? No matter. Chicken seeds are tricky, as you're never sure if you're planting chicken or eggs. Have you considered goats? The ever-pondering Pearl.
Should I kill myself in the woods so the possums eat me?
Yes.
So, with that context, you're ready for this last video, which is your mistake.
Well, hello and welcome. Posh and I are celebrating the coming decade by sharing with you the Perlistine prophecies. It's kind of like the Celestine prophecies, only better. And Pearl de Wisdom herself would like to start us off with the first insight. So take it away, Pearl.
First insight.
Ah!
I am archetype. Not you. This has nothing to do with you.
So, that's Pearl. You know, Ask blogs are all well and good, but there's nothing like some face-to-face conversation, right?
I am the missing archetype. Newly emerged and yet part of your collective unconscious since time immodium.
Well, there it is. Pearl is a shadow. Like the monsters from Persona, she said so herself. She's running around in mementos right now.
Second insight. You can take it with you. Matter doesn't matter, but essence is everything.
Man, it feels like I should be taking notes. So after that, Pearl gets distracted, I guess. Even psychic squirrels have short attention spans, so Georgette is going to tell us the rest of the insights.
The third insight. We continue to age over here, but it's not as you would expect from earthly experience. In most cases, you can easily tell by looking which beings have been bopping about for quite a while. This does not include Buddhists, porpoises, Shar-Peis, or anything Finlandian. In those cases, you just can never tell.
No, really. Is there going to be a test?
Fifth insight. Oh, this is a good one. It is not coincidence that you now have need of the very item you recently discarded. Had you not rid yourself of this item, you would have no need for it now, and it would still be cluttering up your life.
I knew it!
Sixth insight. Early life. When in doubt, don't. Whatever you are pretending to be, you probably are. Whatever other people are saying about you is probably true.
I don't really know what this means, but I feel kind of attacked nonetheless.
Seventh insight. The third party in your mind isn't real. Ninth insight.
What happened to the eighth insight? Yeah. Here's a thought. I don't know if you've ever seen those channels or series on YouTube that initially present themselves as just wacky weird videos for the sake of it, but then turn out to be ARGs, or at the very least to have lore and continuity, or even a plot sometimes. This genre goes way back to like Salad Fingers and Lonely Girl in 05, 06, and more recently we've had Local 58, Petscop, Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. Huh? What do you mean 8 years? Basically, I'm saying, there are times these videos give off some serious, creepy web series vibes. I don't think it is. I really think this is just someone having fun and bringing attention to animal welfare, but there are times I really think, what if? And it's not the times when she's talking about the beloved leader, a dead squirrel. It's the quiet moments, when she goes just a little too long without talking, when all you can hear is odd, staticky background noise and possum mouth sounds, or when she says something that's not completely insane, just kind of odd.
Do not debate the form when you crave the content.
Anyway, like I said, it's probably nothing, but I'm sure you could piece together a MEPearl mythology, a MEPearl legendarium, if someone was willing to watch through enough of these and to scrub through the website. But I am not that someone. I am just a person cursed with knowledge, which I was compelled to share, and now I have, so my part in this is done. Miss Georgette, if you're somehow watching, I would like nothing more than to be passive-aggressively shouted out. It would make my whole month. So, that's the video. You can go now, but if you don't, I have a request. I'd like to talk about more internet oddities on here, but the trouble is I'm not great at finding them. So if you're going about your day and you come across something strange, or even something just stupid, you can send it over if you want. Just tag me or DM me or whatever. I'm at Flittermouse with a 3 at the end instead of an E on Twitter and Instagram. I only check Insta like twice a month, but if you send me something, I'll probably see it, maybe. Also, since the last video, a few people have gone out of their way to send me some really nice messages, and I just want to say thanks again. You guys really motivated me to not let so much time pass between videos. So, okay, that's all from me. Thanks for watching, stay safe, I'm gonna go play Animal Crossing now.
Get stuffed, Cinderella.